Playing Talia into Bard is actually kind of obnoxious. That is one of the few champions that any champion, and Yorick as well on the side lane, without a dash, it's just obnoxious. It's so easy for the enemy team to collapse. T1 have obviously used this pick with great efficiency. When it comes to power picks, I take KT's side every time, right?
T1 하나, 둘, 셋.
Oh man, such an indoor gymnasium erupting here as all the fans cheering on their team of the Qs you weave through minions and hit your opponent. That was how I used to cast Uzi playing this champion, where if you remember, when Uzi was winning, he wasn't allowed to play that champion. When he was losing, he wasn't allowed to play that champion. As we've got another engage as level 2s have been hit across the board. Doctom still trying to fight here as Carrier with the meep slap trying to get the work done as now Peter possibly overextended the flash forward. The flash in response from Peter. Oh! And first blood for Doctom. It will be a 1-for-1 as Gumayushi's able to lock that one down, and he does have the advantage in health, but still, that was a sick play. Teehee.
Sir. It's a very mischievous Teehee, Atlas.
Sometimes you just need to find the moment for a mischievous
No
team.
sums.
Okay, there's a magical journey from Carrier. Peter gonna get thrown back towards the enemy team, but yeah, he's a Leona, so he's gonna be okay. Doctom isn't okay. He's gonna spend most of his time in the base as BDD had to flash away from Faker. What happened in mid?
Find in this 2v2.
Yep, you've got now Perfect with his ghoulies towards this top side, battling the two-man of Gumayushi and Carrier, who've once again gone for that lane swap. Peter turns up. I was actually a little bit worried for Perfect just then, but knowing that there are a few people on this bottom side as the teleport comes in.
Carrier.
Yep, slice and dice. And Ona has come on over with that boulder in hand. As Perfect, he's running the wrong way. He is definitely dead. It's just how much more work can he get done as he gets slammed into the wall, and it's even Gumayushi that's able to help pick up this kill. Couldn't have been worse here for the KT top laner.
All of these things.
Ooh. Doctom is level 6, never mind. As okay, Ona coming in, driving forward. The Arcane Shift is fantastic. That's a decent True Shot barrage as well, but now Peter is looking worse for wear. Winter's Wrath not going to quite get too much done as here is Faker! No! But he gets stunned up immediately! That was fantastically played, and they take down the Azir. They have to trade Peter for it, but man, that could have been so much worse for KT, cause read it like a book as Doran with that Dominus now proc. Doctom playing out of his mind, but he will get cosmically bound.
Oh.
And the magical journey will get T1 to safety.
Up. They feel confident going for this play. Peter gets taken low, but Leona very tanky, able to flash out his... Oh, Doran.
Oh dear. Yeah, Seismic Shove going to throw the Renekton around here. As Peter should be able to hold him in position. And yep, they want to give the kill over to BDD. They do so successfully. And KT well and truly back on the horse.
And number 2, T1 snowballed the game to the point where KT didn't get to play anymore. I don't think we're really on that track right now, and T1's comp can still team fight. Skarner comps, you're never really going to count them out as well.
There's a flash in. It's a decent buffer as the Tempered Fate goes down. Ona looks for the crash onto Peter, and it doesn't get the stun as the Exhaust doing so much work onto Cuz, but both junglers getting taken down so low. Gumayushi having to go so far forward as they do both fall, and the wall goes down. The flashes, they come in, and the Seismic Shove just barely missing onto Carrier, and Faker decides, nah man, I ain't going in on that one. That was a very cute fake out, as my goodness, that could have been a disaster. Seismic Shove this time is going to connect, and Peter is there to follow up BDD with a big old rock right on top of the pigeon, and he goes down.
Just leave!
Yeah.
You could have just left!
I wasn't ready to play-by-play because I thought it was over, Chronicler.
It was an unforced error. That kill didn't have to go over. And we are back in the action, Atlas.
Let's do it again, baby! As the Ocean Drake down to 50%, Cuz in position. This is likely to be another 50-50, unless it's not. Owner is holding them in position while not a whole lot happens. He does manage to lock down the dragon, and they kill BDD. True Shot Barrage doing so much work, though, as it's a Cloud Soul. That's really cool. Still, it's Doctom with the kill. Cuz still wanting to find more. Has T1 in an awkward spot on the map. Cuz able to create the distance. A 3 versus 3 as the flash forward comes in from Doran. And out goes Perfect. He has to flash, though, and Doran decides, all right, I guess I'll just kill your turret.
Big win for Doran. And T1, get the dragon. That's the big thing. Cloud Soul.
Oh dear. Doran is underneath the turret. He just gets obliterated. Yeah, perfect. Not a whole lot he can do about that one.
Yeah, onto BDD, who doesn't have his flash. And Owner ends up going down. That flash was very tragic. Sorry, Owner.
Oh, we are going in once again. Owner is in a lot of trouble. Sorry, Owner continues here as he will go down. Good little pick there for KT.
3-0, so
yeah, they're looking
not
pretty
too bad. What happened here? Okay, so Faker forces, and then Owner tries to follow up, and Huz. So it's really Owner dying for Faker's play.
Yeah. I feel like the Emperor's Divide went in an odd direction for what they wanted to achieve there. It will dictate itself.
It exists!
As, alright, Seismic Shove going to collect. Carrier here momentarily, the Impale only onto Cuz, and he's okay with that as Faker goes in, but he doesn't find the angle for the Emperor's Divide because he doesn't have it yet. Seismic Shove connects, and Faker and Owner both go down. Dom doing so much damage as Doran is killing perfect again in this bottom lane. Yeah, the Crocodile is going to become a huge problem, but KT do win a team fight. We can celebrate both, I guess, individually.
Guma obviously doesn't want to go down. That makes way more sense.
Yes.
So Perfect goes in to cancel the TP, but he's in a wave, so...
Yeah, he just dies.
You know what?
Actually, kind of in the context of that being a part of all of the other plays.
I think that's worth.
Like,
it's the deep flanking Doran. Or is it Doran dying? We don't know.
We're not sure, but he's near a Krug camp, and we know that has been a problematic position for him. However, Owner is over here. Can they actually get in and save their Crocodiles? The Solar Flare comes through. Oh, the ulti goes to Narnia from Cuz, and there's the Impale. He finds the backline, he finds BDD. Dom turns up, but he's way too late, and the 10-foot Fate will catch him. He does flash himself out of the way, and Dom, at least for now, is going to be able to stand his ground, and in fact, he's doing a lot of damage back. But they've lost their mid laner, they've lost their support, and T1 fighting back so well in this mid game.
So Cuz is still alive, but I don't think he can get anywhere near this. It's a Doran carry performance, baby!
It absolutely is, and this is what happens. One is going to die, is how it's going to go. Maybe. Teleport in from Doran.
Look, I guess they're taking down Owner's shield, that's nice. He went Abyssal as well.
Yeah.
More damage for that almost level 16 Renekton.
The Dominus is really going to be cutting through them.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Alright, Cuz looking for a bit of an angle here as the Seismic Shove does pull him back. That is a lot of damage. The Tempered Fate holds him in position though. It kind of nullifies the Impale at the same time, and there is a kill for the Yarg. The Emperor's Divide connects onto 3, but Faker is still taking so much damage, and Dom is untouched. True Shot Barrage not quite doing enough, and Doran gets on top of the Ezreal. No flash left. He's Cullen, the Meek, and that is exactly what KT are in the eyes of this Crocodile. T1 crushed the fight off the back of Doran, and he's underneath the turret yet again. Kumiushi possibly in a little bit of trouble as the turret, he's tanking it, so he's just dead. Now Doran having to run away, and Perfect is still alive. Cuz is now able to try and help him in this 1v1 as the goalie wall goes up, and the Crocodile might go down.
What are we doing?
I have no idea. I think they're all dead. Well, I mean, KT I think are going to try and keep them down here because it means that the Baron isn't being utilized. Still, T1 able to collapse.
They got to peel off or fight a good engage. Heal was used there by Carrier.
I think fighting away from this Crocodile is going to be an important thing, but Owner is going to come over and make it a 50-50. Doran taking a bit of poke damage as now Peter looking to go in the magical journey to try and bring them away as Docton doesn't find any joy with that True Shot Barrage, but he's taking so much damage here off to the side as it's Cousin locks this one down. Doran trying to get himself out of there as Docton is moving forward. Carrier looking for an angle. And the Weaver's Wall going to lock him. Oh no, he's in a little baby cage, but he now turns BDD golden, and Owner is looking to get over the wall. They find BDD and lock him down. I don't know how that was orchestrated, but it worked out beautifully there for T1 as now Cuz walking into 4 people, but he gets towards his inner turret.
Can they leave? I'm not sure.
I don't know about this one. Yeah, Docton doing so much damage. Every Mystic Shot is connecting because every point on the map is a T1 player for him to hit, but still, Kumiushi getting a lot of damage. And now it is just Peter that goes down. KT trying to get out of here, and they should be able to do so. This is an absolute mess, Chronicler.
Yeah, I got nothing, Atlas. I was waiting for you to say take it away, so I got an extra half a second to think.
I figured you'd get it, you know, because you did you needed to take it away.
Okay. So let's break that down, because this series is very rapidly accelerating and decelerating in a way.
Oh my god, so he gets the cosmic binding into the ult.
Yes. Mid-jump.
And he actually just called everything.
Yeah, there's a reason this man has a world skin on Bard.
Yeah.
As sets up that play. And then here, KG, like, they need to get people out. So they kind of are forced into this fight. But I think that they could have backed up a little bit earlier. Instead, they stick around. Faker obviously was threatening from the back, so they kind of pushed into the funnel. All was said and done. Free items for almost everyone.
The team fighting Yorick is ready to play.
Carrier!
Seismic Shove going to connect. They're looking for the chain CC. Onto the body. Flashes, but he's not going to get away. And that is another kill going over to Dom.
Oh, Croc! Did they see him? He showed up!
The flanking angle, and now Dom having to deal with this prehistoric monster. Cuz looking for the re-engage, but he doesn't find the ulti. And it's a double for Guma. Doran now is a freight train, and T1. They launch their way forward. The Undertaker is going to have to be used for his own teammates. And perfect, yeah, he's got a little cute gully wall, but he's going to lose his mate, and he has no right fighting for this dragon that T1 are able to take down. From then on, has been able to navigate around BDD in every single one of these fights, and he's now, 2, 4, and 7, but he has a 2.2k gold advantage. He's shut out his opponent, and he's always been able to get the DPS in these fights.
Yeah, this Celia not quite having the impacts. Peter goes in.
Okay, Emperor's Divide gonna throw him out. Another Glacial Prison gonna do nothing as Peter's life just goes away. That is an optimistic, magical journey, but when they're this far ahead, you may as well go for it. The culling is gonna cut down Dom. And KT, that play looked like they just wanted to head towards the next game.
And they will! No shot that KT's able to hold on here. I was about to start making jokes about Elder Flips, Atlas.
Yeah, we don't need to, because we might be talking about an Elder Flip in a final game of this series if T1 are continuing to play like this. It's looking a little bit too one-y, but still, these Nexus turrets next to go down. They're going to take down Cuz before they end this game, as there is the ace. And it's Gumiushi that locks it up 13, 1, and 6. A renaissance for the 80 carry for T1 as this Nexus is going to go down, and match point for T1.
I was skeptical when that Lucian was locked in. We've seen Guma struggle in the team fight specifically. I think the laning's been good. But my god, his only death was entirely voluntary. Everything else.
Yep.
Great work in the ebb and flow. But for me, when it comes to the actual plays that won him the game, I gotta go to that Bard. Carry.